Hello! Hello. Happy Sunday! Welcome to the stream. More Uma. Shocker. I don't know how many weeks in a row I've done Uma on Sunday at this point, but here we are. We're starting a lot later today than usual, because I forgot to schedule a room, and then I was very, very torn between Uma and Unbeatable, which is a new rhythm game that just came out that I have been very interested in trying. And I feel like Sundays are a good day to do that. But then I was like, Scorpio's only 2 weeks away. I really don't have a whole lot of time to start doing runs, considering it's super close. So I kind of need to get going on that. Wait, Unbeatable? I've been following that for years. Yeah, I think it just came out officially earlier this week. Within the last week and a half. I just bought it earlier today. I've had my eye on it. So I want to play it, but we got work to do in Uma. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hello Avocado. Hello Armando. Hello Bacon. Hello Cyan. Hello Uiru. Hello Blinded. Hello Noel. Hello anyone else that's lurking. I bet Cash is lurking. You never know. If it's Uma, he very well might be. Love that opera bird thing. Yeah, the Rise and Shine Sweet Dodo thing. That's super funny. I love the random creatures that people have come up with. There's like a fluffy dodo companion to the Rise and Shine bird. I really like the Tikizo, like, black furry creature thing that she turns into in some comics. I like when Biwa is just a giant ball of floof. There's a lot of good ones. Heard Leo has rhythm? You know, on a good day I have rhythm. Marvelous Sunday after a special week? Truly marvelous. Yes. It is a man, yes. I hope you're all having a marvelous Sunday. In 2 hours and 9 minutes, round 2 of Libra Cup opens. Oh boy. I'm not sure exactly what time I'll end stream. It'll probably be between like 5 and 5:30 as usual. But if I'm done with my runs in time, I'll probably just do some Libra runs and see how those go. I've done pretty well so far. I can actually show. Libra's happening, I completely forgot. Yep. It is in full swing. If you're trying to get into round 2, Group A, gotta get on that soon. Ticket one's great, yeah. Hello, Brian. Yeah, the giant sheep one. It's so good. Been playing JP Uma for so long. Yeah, you guys are so far ahead in the JP one. We don't talk about Libra. Oh boy. Here's how my Taishin has done so far. Taishin is my ace, as you would gather based on these stats. Brian, the best Narita. Uiru, I love Brian, but you take that back right now. That's Narita Taishin's spot. But no, I love Brian too. She's very high up on my list, so I can't fault you for that. But Taishin has been doing very good. Very good. 42% win rate. I'm very happy about that. 95% top 3 rate is kind of crazy. I've never had a rate like that. So I'm very happy with how Taishin has been performing. Taishin has more wins than I do total? No. It's alright, Attica. I got destroyed in both of the mile CMs, actually. I did pretty poorly in. So it's all... I do definitely... I can't speak. I definitely do better in medium and long than I do in mile. I'm very fearful of sprint. I think sprint is going to be an absolute nightmare. But I think we have one coming up in like February or something. What about NTR? I like her design a lot. I will definitely roll for her. I will definitely do a future CM where I have all Naritas as my team. But I don't know her super well because I haven't seen the anime yet. Raising Eishin Flash. That is what I would like to do today. I want to try and do some Flash runs. I like Flash a lot. She's really good at medium, so I feel like she has good potential for this CM. I haven't looked at any guides for the CM, except for reading something right before I started stream that was very brief. So I'm going to be kind of winging it. Been unlucky with my matchmaking, keep running into debuffer trifecta. Oh no. I haven't hit too many debuffers. That's a bummer that you've been hitting them so often. Also, hello Saikensa, welcome to the stream. Here's my Brian. So I am running both Naritas on my team. Obviously not as dominant as Taishin has been, but you know what? Still pulling off wins. That's what we like to see. I want my whole team to be pulling off wins. I don't run debuffers. I run 3 aces. So I want everybody to be winning. And she has been winning. So she's been doing pretty well. What has been very surprising to me is my third runner, which is Rudolph, which I built like a day or two before Libra actually started. And you can see that her score is 2,000 below Taishin and Brian, so you wouldn't expect her to do as well. I mean, she has good speed with long S, she has good stamina. Her power and wit are a lot lower than I would have wanted, though. Like, I want at least 900 power, and I would have liked at least 350 wit. So I was kind of concerned about the power and wit, but she has actually won more than Brian, even though Brian is higher than her in every stat. So I don't really know how that works. But day 1, she was, like, doing okay. But for some reason, day 2 Rudolph, like, really, really popped off. I think she actually won more than... She won more than Brian and close to Taishin on day 2. So, I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm still happy about it. You can basically see if she either doesn't rank, and if she does rank, she usually wins. I guess it's really like, do all of her accelerations activate, and if they do, then it's good. But, yeah. If Rudolph has more wins than I have? Oh, man. What are you at right now, Avocado? Kind of torn between Urban and Marzensky. It's not good to run multiple front runners. It's not necessarily bad to, but I think this next upcoming cup, given that it's a medium, I think it's going to be debuff city, and it's going to be front runner city. I think end closers are not as effective, supposedly, in Scorpio, because apparently straightaway spurt doesn't activate at an ideal time. And straightaway spurt is the main acceleration skill for end closers, so if they can't accelerate at the ideal time, it's going to be a lot harder for them to catch all of the people in front. So I think we're going to see less end closers, which means we're going to see more front runners again, because it's easier to build front for medium. We're going to see a lot of pace chasers. There's going to be a lot of killer Oguri caps. There's going to be a lot of probably... I'm blanking on Fujikisekis. There's probably going to be some Dodos. There's going to be McQueen. We're going to see late surgers again. So I think it's... this cup, Libra, is like the end closer cup. We're kind of going back. It's going to be a very non-end closer cup next. So I don't think there's anything wrong with running multiple front runners, but you do run the risk of runaway Suzuka, because Suzuka is good at mile and medium. If there's a runaway Suzuka, it's pretty much going to kill all the other front runners. Because chances are she's going to be in front long enough to block anybody else from activating angling. But most runaway Suzukas are probably not going to have enough stamina to win. Which means, I'm not going to build any fronts. I'm only going to build pace and late. I love Taishin, but if Spurt and Encroaching Shadow aren't going to work, I don't really know if I feel like it's worth running an end closer. So I might do like 2 pace, 1 late, or 1 pace, 2 late, and see how that goes. I did win the previous Medium Cup, and I believe my team was Oguri Brian, both his pace, and Taishin his end. But like, I like Rudolph, I like Flash, I like Gold City, like... Any other skills, acceleration skills End can use for medium? No. I think the only acceleration that End can get is straightaway spurt, which it will still activate. It's just not going to activate at the right time. So if you have really high power and spurt activates, it could still be good, I think. It's just not going to be 100% ideal. So they get spurt or encroaching shadow if you're Taishin. You can get no stopping me and nimble navigator, but from what I hear, in this upcoming medium CM, no stopping me is also going to be less effective. So not only is spurt going to be less effective, but no stopping me is going to be less effective. Supposedly because of the way the Umas are going to fan out on the final corner. So when you lose the effectiveness of the top 2 acceleration skills for End, I think that's really going to hurt them. Again, it can still activate, it can still help. It's just not going to necessarily be as consistent as it has been like in this CM. Let's Pump Some Iron is going to be good again. So, you know, you can still get acceleration there. But I think that's why people are saying pace and late is going to be a lot stronger this time. There's too many Umas I like that are good in medium. Yeah, it feels like pretty much everybody is good in medium, honestly. I do Summer Maru with your 2 and 8 recoveries. Summer Maru is... The best front runners you could run are going to be Summer Maru and Sky. So if you are going to run a front runner, she's definitely one to do. I could meme properly with front McQueen again. Yeah. I ran front McQueen in the previous long CM, and she was my ace. I'm at 9 wins total after 30. I'm somehow in Class A. Hey, I mean, you're an A. There you go. That's all you need. Even if you don't win a ton, you're still an A, which means you're going to go into Group 2A, and you're going to get more rewards. She's the Emperor. You don't question it. You know what, Uiru? You are right. You are very, very right. I can't question my Emperor. I suddenly remembered that funny Christmas tree Rudolph is so good. I've seen some cute art of that recently. I need to post it in Discord later. Taiki is going to be very good in Scorpio from what I've heard. Yep. So if you're building Pace Chasers, you definitely want Taiki's ult inherited. You probably want Oguri Cap's ult inherited. Yeah. So again, like I haven't watched any video guides. The only guide that I've looked at was Game 8. Usually they do like a written guide. So I did skim through that before the stream, and they were saying for front runners, Summer Maru and Sky are the big 2. Pace Chasers, a lot of the typical ones that you would see are going to be good. Oguri Cap, Dodo, Fujikiseki, McQueen, Late Surgers, Narita, sorry, not Narita, Major Orion, it's going to be good. End closers, if you're going to run one, Dodo, not Dodo, Taishin and Gold Ship. I forget who the other late surgers they listed were. I think Gold City, her new festival ult that's upcoming could be good. Like they could have done something easy and done Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but no, she had to be a tree. Right. They could have literally just given her the red nose, but no, she's an actual Christmas tree. Like in Summer Maru giving me PTSD from Virgo, they are going to be back in full swing, Otto. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with them again. I feel it. They were a pain in the ass. I hated seeing them, but they're coming back. So yeah, I haven't figured out like my parents. I just take parents from UmaDB. I'll see what I have, and if I don't have something good, I'll take something new from UmaDB. I haven't figured out my deck. I think Wit is going to be... Obviously, Stamina not going to be as strong of a requirement, given that it's medium. At the same time, medium is going to bring a lot of debuffers out of the woodworks again. So even if the stamina requirement is not as high as Libra, you should probably try and factor in some extra stamina because there are going to be debuffers 100%. I think it's going to be very rare to run into a race where you're not having at least one debuffer. I haven't done my daily roll, so... hello, Naze. Welcome to the stream. Rudolph just wanted to be rooted into each scene by being a tree. Rooted? She'd be really proud of that one. I see 36 pulls. Now it's 37. Yeah. I've been doing the daily pull. I did 3 10 pulls. when she first came out and I didn't get anything. And then I was really upset because I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I only mildly want Cafe. I really want Dober. I really want Fine Motion. Dober comes out in like 2 weeks. Fine Motion is 2 weeks after that. But I got baited because I saw so many people rolling for Cafe, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do 310 rolls. I got nothing. I didn't get a single 3-star, and then I hated myself, and I wished I didn't roll. Those 4,500 carats that could have been further saved for Dober or Fine Motion or somebody else. But what can you do? I gotta keep staying strong because I really want Dober and Fine Motion, and Dober, Fine Motion, Kita-san are the big 3 that are coming up early next year that I want. If my carrots are looking good, you know, I'd like to roll for Christmas Oguri, Valentine's Bourbon, Chio, Meijiro Arden, Satono Diamond. You got a lot of really good ones coming up. Tamamo Cross is coming up. Tosin Jordan, I think, is in a week or 2. Temple for Cafe because I need to save for Tamamo Cross and Opera. Oh, yep. There's the Haru and Opera New Year's skins. Used to make debut ticket. I did. I got the Gold Ship speed card. Oh, sorry, the Gold Ship stamina card, which I didn't have yet. Near Gold City Rudolph. Yep, they're in a couple days, I think. Hindsight Games, you win. I'll pull out the credit card. I gotta hold that off as long as I can. Hello, Miluka. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Got Teo? I like that Teo speed card. I use that a fair amount. 500k gold away from another 3-star Uma. Ooh, very nice. I'm not sure what filter I have on here. I guess we can filter out anybody who's not medium. Okay. So I'm not 100% sure who I'm going to run yet. I think Flash I would like to if I could. McQueen is a classic for me. Rudolph would be cool. Brian would be cool. I mean, obviously Taishin is my goat. If I could run Taishin, it's just, you know, I could run her as a late surger. If I just want to include her, which could be okay. I mean, she has a B. It's not hard to get a B up to an A. You don't even necessarily need to. It's just a slight wit hit. But I could run Taishin as a late surger, because I wouldn't be getting Spurt on her anyway. But I don't know. I'm kind of keen on trying some Eishin Flash. Convince me I'm grinding Uma. Good luck, Bacon. Good luck. Got Power Pasa. Ooh, nice. That's a good card. Speed Pasa, I think in the future is supposed to be really, really good. Okay. So, if I'm running a late surger, I'm definitely going to want a good Narita Brian. Narita. I keep saying Narita. Oh my god. Major Orion. Major Orion, Narita Brian. I, like, always get tongue-tied with them. Poor friend of mine got Air Shakur. Ah. Yikes. I think that has one good guaranteed skill, right? So many nice stuff in the future. We do have a lot of nice things in the future. It's a good time to be a fan of Uma. Okay, so I have this Ryan on my list, which is... So it's 7 medium stars, 6 stam, 3 power. Chance at Triumphant Pulse is nice. Iron is good. This one has Mile Spark, so I don't want that one. This one is also medium. Alright, so this is 6 medium. You have Oguri again. Redshift. I don't know if Redshift is good on the upcoming CM. Does anyone know off the top of their head? Is Redshift good in Scorpio? Alright, so I have a medium with some stam and power. I have a full stam. This one's again medium. Okay, so this one is 7 medium. Split stam and power again. Redshift. This one has Mino. Interesting. Medium corners. There is an uphill, I think, in the final spurt. So if you get Highlander to trigger at that point, I think that could potentially be good. I have Highlander on multiple of them, actually. And then not this one. Okay, so I could choose between a split stand power or a full stand. Wiki doesn't say anything about it. Decided to try the Christmas Final support because her stats look crazy. Is that coming from the upcoming event? Like, is that the free card? Year of the Horses next year? As if this year wasn't already the Year of the Horses. Also, hey, congrats again to Uma winning Mobile Game of the Year. I was stoked about that. The next event card is Yukino Beaching Guts. Okay. I will be a banner. Oh, it's a banner card. Okay. Good for Man, supposedly. That's going to be coming up in February or March. We're really not that far away. Because I think Mant comes with the 1-year anniversary. So 1-year anniversary is about 2 months after Dober. So I think it should be end of February, early March, yeah. We're having a fun stream. Hello, Videosity. Welcome. Hope it's going well. We're going to see. We're going to see how well the runs go. And that will determine how much fun I have. False tail held high. Final corner is 500 meters from the finish. I think that's good. If it activates at the end of the final corner, I think that would be good, yeah. Wuafins don't seem upset about losing to Uma, I think, since they won a different... Yeah, they won the Player's Choice one, I think. So they'll still get some Gemma rolls, as Cashew would say. Alright, there's just an insane amount of skills on this one, so I'm going to take this as my borrow. Coffee. I just took a sip of coffee. That's great. Obviously, we want to try and get medium to S. So, who do I have that might help me here? We're looking for somebody that has medium sparks. I would like... That's the only thing I'm going to look for right now. If they have medium sparks, I want to sort by affinity, because I want double circle if possible. We have a shit ton of double circle affinities. Okay. I apologize in advance that I'm going to have to click through each of these and figure out which one might be good. I love Narita Bryan's ult, so I would not mind at all having this on. So this one, there's a long mixed in, which isn't ideal. 4 medium, Shadow Break 2 is nice. It is all stamina, which is nice. Late medium long, no. Turf medium medium. Okay, turf medium medium could be good. Shadow Break at 2. So it's turf medium medium, 26 stam, 21 power. Get firm, corner recovery, corner depth. Corner depth, corner recovery. Okay, that's a good option. I want to prioritize stamina sparks if I can. Medium, medium, long. I don't like the mixed ones if I can avoid it. Late, medium, long. I wish I could filter out things rather than filter in things. Okay, medium, turf, medium. Shit ton of skills. A lot of skills. A lot of skills. Triumphant Pulse. I believe Triumphant Pulse is good as an ult on everybody other than front. Should be good since it's racing horse girls. You know what? You can't deny that, Videosity. 88 speed first year, nice. Plus 88 is really good. I need to look at the course. So Scorpio is Tokyo 2,000 meters, so it's standard distance. Tokyo left-handed. Fall Isn't this the third in a row that's fall? Third or fourth in a row? Okay, it's also rainy weather and soft ground. So, you guys in chat, I think what I've heard is if it's not firm and it's not sunny, that affects their power. Like if it's soft. So I think you're definitely going to need more power to compensate. Okay. Wet conditions gaming? Yeah, wet conditions. It's not firm. Alright, so I have 5 medium, 3 turf on this one, which is nice. I think turf would be really good to get because it will help with the acceleration, which is going to be affected by the wet or soft ground. You can get plus 160 in one step. Really? Damn. So that's only plus 26 stam, though. Stat-wise, it doesn't help me a ton. A lot of stam, turf medium, medium. That has encloser spark, so I don't want that. Long, medium, long. Medium, turf, medium. 5 medium, 3 turf. This one has a good amount of power. McQueen's ult is good. On Pace Chaser, though. Oh, there's 2 longs mixed in. Want that. I really wish I had labeled these more. Okay. 5 turf, 3 medium. Spurt's not going to help. Nemesis isn't going to help. And Closer Savvy's not going to help. Has Umastan. Decent stats. Has a lot of turf. .36 power. The deck that I run in this is going to be a big question, too, because I need to run Nice Nature Wit for On Your Left. I'm going to need to run Rico because I think I'm going to only run... I don't think I'm going to run any Stamina. I'm going to need to borrow the Rice Shower's power card for swinging Maestro. So that accounts for 3 things, and it's Rico, Stamina... I mean, it's Rico, Power, and Wit. I'm going to need to run probably 3 Speed. But that would be 3 Speed, Rico, Power, and Wit, which I don't really like. I could do 2 Speed, 2 Power, but if you do 2 Speed, you're not going to cap Speed. Ooh, this is going to be rough to build for. Late Surgers I find rough if you don't have On Your Left innate. What has wet conditions? Wet conditions is on a lot of cards. Okay. So Game 8 does put sample decks. So like for late they have a 2 speed, 2 wit, power Rico set. They have a 2 speed, 3 wit, and Rico set. I'm gonna have to do the former because I don't have an innate heal on Flash, so I need... It's nice that you can label the Umas with icons and notes. Yeah, that's a massively nice update that they added. Turf medium long, no. This one gets stamina and speed. Medium, medium long, no. Okay, that is a 9-star Uma. So that's 2 stam, 1 power. Medium, long, long, no. I have too many mixed ones. Medium, long, long, no. Really good stamina. Medium, medium, long. I know this is not very exciting to watch. I apologize. I did not think to look through this stuff ahead of stream. Okay, let's go back to the top. So, ideally we want stamina and maybe a little power. Double check these ones that were the double. Medium, medium, long. We'll skip. I know the struggle. It be like that. Turf, medium, medium. Okay, maybe I'll just take this one. You get stamina and power. It's turf, medium, medium. So we have a lot of medium sparks. We do have a chance at turf. Okay, so the deck is going to be the big thing. Wonder if there's a notable card with left-handed. The Suzuka Speed card has it. I think this... I don't know if the Suzuka Stamina card does, but I think Suzuka Speed does as an event. So if you're building a front runner and it's not Suzuka, that's probably a good one to bring. Okay, so I need to borrow rice. So if I'm borrowing rice, I only have nature at 1 uncap, but I need on your left. I think as a late surger, I'm gonna want the late race acceleration. I need Rico. Just to have a better chance at stamina. I guess I don't need Rico, but she's gonna help. I could do a run with and without Rico to see if it makes that much of a difference. Fine Motion is obviously a really good wit card. I only have it at 1 uncap, but still a good card. Right hand, it's not going to help. Fall Runner, I could make use of. Outer Post is always nice. I think she has Straightaway Adept. She has Corner Adept. Speed Star, I've heard, is usable, as is Prepared to Pass on this upcoming CM, but obviously I'm running a late surger, not a... Struggle deciding to run Rico or not? Yeah. It's a pain. What do I have here? Medium corner, medium straightaway. I could finish leveling this one up. Late Surger Savvy. Okay, so there's 3 useful skills on this one. It does have training effectiveness, but it's pretty low. Has specialty priority. I've actually not ran Rico in so long. Honestly, I tend to not run Rico more than I do. I find, like, it's really nice for the stamina, but it makes it a lot harder to hit my other, like, stat goals. So if I can not run her, I probably will. The Narita Bryan speed card. Yeah, it has medium straight, medium corner. I prefer not running too many SSRs if I can. I'm already running 2 SSRs in Kita-san. I don't need Kita-san's thing to finish. I need Nature's thing to finish, and I need Rice's to finish. The more SSRs that you work in, the harder it's going to get. So ideally, I would run something other than Fine Motion, because then you're going to have 4 SSRs that are fighting for completion. I have this Fuji Kiseki done. Marvelous Sunday. Straightaway Adept. Tail Held High. Itaru. Has late surgery corners, which is nice. Oh, Meijiro Arden Wit has left-handed. And Pace Chaser corner and Pace Chaser Savvy. This could be a good Wit card to run on a Pace Chaser. Especially if you have it highly leveled. Training effectiveness, specialty priority. You get friendship bonus and mood effect. That's not bad. She doesn't want to date Leo? Yeah, Rico freaking never wants to date me. What the hell does she have against me? Rico or not Rico, but Rico feels really comfy to have around until she refuses to be on the right stats. That happens all the time too. But maxing might be viable for CM? Yeah. I think Wit is going to be important in this one. So this one might be the move. Friendship bonus, mood effect, training effectiveness, race bonus, fan bonus, specialty priority, skill hint bonus, and frequency. You got medium straight and medium corner. All right, I'm going to try running this Tachyon. I'll finish leveling it up. It's only 5% training effectiveness, but good mood effect. I usually don't like whip maxing though. I feel like I never hit the stats that I want, so we'll see how it goes. I wonder how this Dober is actually. Blade Surger Savvy, Kyoto. Alright, so we'll run Tachyon and Nature for... We'll do 2 Wit, 2 Speed, Rico, and Rice. I don't feel good about 2 Speed. I hate running less than 3. But if I run a 3rd Speed, I have to take Rico out. And if I take Rico out... I mean, you could do 2 Speed, 2 Power, 2 Wit, no Rico. The Power is going to give you Stamina. And more power, obviously. We're going to want power. But I hate not having 3 speed. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. Sometimes Fine Motion finishes too fast for me, and then I don't get Speed Star. Oh, yeah, because that's a... There's some type of, like, behind-the-scenes stat check for that, right? So if it finishes too early, the same thing happens with Special Week Speed. You might not get Gourmand if, because it's like some kind of behind-the-scenes stat check, and if it happens too early, you're not going to have the stat. A little bit of this, a little bit of that ass support deck. Yeah, honestly, I hate that. Could take out the Tachyon. I could. I don't really like whip maxing strategies usually because I haven't had luck with it. She does have good skills, but having a 3rd speed would be nice. It's just I wouldn't want to put an SSR in. So if I were to run... I mean, the best SSR to put in would be Narita Bryan. She gets medium corner. She gets the same skills, basically, that I would get from Tachyon, but then I would be running 4 SSRs. And I can tell you what's going to happen is Rice is not going to finish her thing, or Nature's not going to finish her thing, and then it's a dead run. I try not to have more than 3 SSRs at a time, if I can. But... I mean, like, obviously... This is a good card, the sweep card. It has no useful skills for me. Well, actually, Slipstream could be good for a late surger. I mean, she has good effects, and that's what people really care about. I like this Xenorob Roy card. This is good. You got a lot of good skills on here. You're going to get enough stamina with 1 power card and no stamina. Just got here, don't know your sparks, but I assume they have all got to be stamina. They're not. It's a mix of stamina and power. You know what, actually? I don't think Flash has a stamina bonus, now that you say that. Reliable, sweep, and charming. Charming is always nice. I'm trying to make a Brian parent for Scorpio, but keep failing Tenno Show Spring. If you're running her hard career, Tenno Show Spring is a nightmare. I hate that race. I hate these support decks. I hate it. Oh yeah, Cashew. So the thing that I was realizing is that, well, I mean, you probably already know, but also hello. The Scorpio CM is wet condition and soft ground, which I think affects your power. Like, it's a debuff to that. So I think we're going to have to try and compensate for that. And if you have good power, you're going to be able to accelerate a lot better than people who don't plan for that. It impacts power and stamina? Oh, shit. I thought it was just power. Friend's so hard to run, I don't have her. I hope you get her. She's great. But she does have a hard career if you do the hard mode. Imagine running and Rita Bryan run for the Fuji Kiseki Showtime event. I don't even want to imagine what that hell is going to be like. Her hard mode plus the hard difficulty of the Fuji Kiseki event? When does that even start? We've been hearing about it for weeks. Haven't looked at Scorpio at all, just gave up on training for Libra yesterday. Hey, I mean, I haven't done any careers in Uma in like 3 days. I did so many Libra careers that I think I burned out a little bit, so I just had to take a break. So I'm getting 68 stam, 42 power. I wish I could see what her... Does Fuji event not start the same time as Scorpio? Or is it when... I'm honestly not sure. I'm burned out because I play watching streamers. I play games with boys later at night. That is good. I do like doing it. Like, I would do that when Cashew's streaming, actually. If I wasn't going to be streaming Uma, then I would usually do my careers during his Uma streams. I want to back out and see what her... I think she gets a whip bonus. So she gets 10% power, 20% whip. She has really good innate skills too. Late surgery savvy, medium corners, go with the flow, and the gold version. Cashew's great second monitor content. I do that quite often, Uiru, quite often. If I replace Rico with a... I could replace Rico with another power card. But that's not going to get me as much stamina. It just gets me more power. You know what? Alright, I'm going to try this. This is the very first Scorpio run. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll do 3 speed, 1 power, 1 wit, and Rico. We'll see if we can hit the stamina. My stamina goal for this is 800 plus a gold heal. If I can get more than that, great. But I think 800 with a gold heal, hopefully we'll be okay. It's a pretty short medium, I think. I mean, 2,000 I think is on the shorter side for medium, because medium goes up to what, like 2,400? It's just going to be the question of how many debuffers are there. That's the problem that I've had with Brian and Rudolph in Libra. They both have like 1,001 gold heal, and they definitely will die if I get unlucky with debuffs or late starts or rushed or stuff like that. Is an ult heal enough for medium? If your stamina default is high enough, I mean, if you have a high enough stamina as is, probably. 2,000, but soft conditions and 2 uphills. Ugh, yeah. Soft conditions with 2 uphills. Killer. No me gusta. Speed or wit? We take the speed. 2 bubbles and a hint? Yeah. Corner recovery, we like that. I'm gonna run Restless and Swinging Maestro and hope it's enough. I think that could be. Is Restless the Urara one? Or is that something else? I think the bottom one is what I usually go for. Yeah, I'll take the stamina plus 20. 2 bubbles and speed, plus 2 friendships. I like that. Oh, Moxie. Okay. What's the Aurora one? Is that like Indomitable or something then? Classic Rico, just by herself in the middle of nowhere. Classic Rico. I'll do that just so I can get a mood up. Not use any energy. Okay, 1 bubble, 2 bubbles in speed. We like that. Time to play Spot the Rico. Yeah, because God knows she never goes where I want her to. I mean, that's not too bad for make debut. If I could run the Brian instead of... Man, I don't know. I find late surger decks a lot harder to deal with. That's why I typically don't run late surgers as much now. Like, I like late surger a lot as a running style, but Haste Chaser and End Closer I find way easier to build than late surger. Do Cinderella Gray's Heat. I heard it was really good. I still haven't started watching it. I think the last episode is next week, so I'll binge it after that. But I did hear really good things. I think Cashew's doing a watch-along today. Alright, we only got 10 turns until Unity. 9 now. I think I've hung out with Rico once. Maybe not? Maybe it was more? Okay, I like that event. Nature's thing is starting. Good. 3 bubbles and stamina? Don't mind if I do. Corner it up. 3 hits. Good. Top. Rico, where are you? She's literally nowhere. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I didn't want to date you either. Where are you? I know. You piss me off so much, Rico. This is why I don't even run Rico. I only get mad if I run Rico. She never goes somewhere that's relevant. And in the off chance that she does go somewhere that's relevant, and I get her I have had instances so many times where I have her friendship in like orange at the end of junior year. She still doesn't date me. She will date me the end of classic year. 30 turns later, then she decides she wants to hang out. I'm like, are you I don't even care about you anymore. God, she makes me so mad. Yeah, Leo's undateable. I know. Specifically when it's Rico, I guess. Energy or mood and power. We'll take the energy. She literally is not in anything again. Classic Rico. You nail in the coffin. I've never had her wait that long. That would truly just set me off like crazy. I don't think I've ever had her not do it before the end of classic year. She's sabotaging your team for Unity Cup. You know what? The logic checks out. Love my 3 MLB Rice Shower. I wish I had that card. I didn't get a single rice in 200 pulls. I didn't get a single rice, and I got 2 Ricos and 200 pulls. That was it for that whole banner. Top is speed, I think. Yep. The run where she didn't start until senior Sep. Senior September? Really? She's not even an option again. Well, unfortunately, we don't even have her at Green Friendship, so she's not going to date me. This is the type of situation where I wish I didn't even have her in my deck. And 200, I got 1 rice, 2 Ricos, but I did get my 3 MLB Super Creek. You mean like 4 copies of Creek? Or you got her up like 1 level or what? Either way, I mean, Creek's a fantastic card, so that's a great get. That definitely would help soften the blow. I just gave up on the run. I probably would have too. Like, not dating her before the end of junior year, it's like, it's not the end of the world. You lose out on sympathy, which I pretty much never buy, and what I really don't like is not getting like the 20 stamina and guts. Had her LB2, so I just got third. Okay. Still, I mean, I love that card, so. Very good get. Pitied on the Super Creek banner to get her to 2. Randomly during Miko, she came home. Yeah, I pitied on both Creek and Kita banners. I pitied on Kita banner twice. That banner was horrible. But that was an investment for my account. And now I have MLB Kita, so. On the MLB Rico because my LB0 SSR was being really mean to me. No, I think you or what people say is that you should do the MLBR unless you have normal Rico at. I think MLBR is equivalent to 1 LB SSR. Was it? So since you have 0 LB, I think running the R is actually the better move. I could be misremembering, but I think that's what it was. I really don't like bubble popping in Wit. That's 2 bubble pops in Wit, but that's 4 bubbles total, so I'm not going to turn that down. You're doing Kita twice, but I don't regret it. Filled up my SRs. Yeah, exactly. It filled up my SRs a lot. It was painful at the time, but I think it helps the account a lot in the long run. Pulled Kita a few months ago on her banner. I got her 2 times and ended up being 4 pulls short from guaranteed. Oh yeah, I mean at that point when you're that close, you might as well just go to the pity too. About the same with SR Wing being a bit better than Max. Okay, okay. I just go up to pity. Yeah, at that point, I feel like it's definitely the right move. Ooh! I like that bubble pop. Now we're talking. Never made it to pity, that's the point. But you were that close. Okay, we got medium S. That's good. Shadow Break I really like. Spurt hint is kind of ridiculous because I feel like I don't get that hint a lot when I'm building an end closer. Now I'm building a late surger and I do get it, but that's fine. Very good about medium S. Hello Alf, welcome to the stream. Is it worth running at level 35 for this song or maxed R? I think it wonders depends what the rest of your deck is and what you would be borrowing. I would borrow MLB Kitasan if you don't have... it really depends what you would be borrowing, if not Kitasan. I think people generally would say Kitasan at 3 limit break, which is 45, I want to say, is where you could run it. I'm sure it's still fine running your own, but I think if you're trying to min-max or have like the optimal run, like, are you borrowing Creek or Rico? Like, what would you be borrowing if not Kitasan? I'm honestly not sure how the max R one is. 2 bubble pops, that's a lot of wit. I'd kind of rather save those though. You are borrowing Creek? Okay. I mean, yeah, those are the 2 to borrow. So if you don't have Creek, and that's your best Kitasan, I would probably run the 35 and borrow Creek. There's a lot of good SR heals though. Like, I mean, but if you need Creek for Maestro 2, then it's tough. Damn, okay, I have a bubble pop. I have 2 rainbows, and this fills a bubble in speed, which is really nice. I have a bubble pop and stamina, which gets me to 400, which is also really nice. And I also have a bubble pop and power. I'm gonna take the speed and fill the bubble. That's a hard choice. Thanks to having Kitasan, I'm able to use so many... Oh yeah, that's the huge benefit for me too, is I can borrow so many other things that I might want to because I went all in on the Kitasan game. These sweet Tosho SSR for Golshi runs. That is a good card. I have that myself, but I think only like one limit break or something. Oh my god. 3 bubble pops? I mean, I think I'd be a fool to not take that. I don't know if I've ever seen a training like that. That's insane. 3 bubble pops and a rainbow. Good thing I didn't pop the previous bubble then. You hit 3 rainbow, 3 bubbles at once. I can't imagine how many stats that was. Over 100? That's crazy. Okay, Rice's thing finished. That's good. So we get a Maestro hint. We're still waiting on Nature's, though. Watching YouTuber runs makes me want to cry. Trust me, there's a lot of horrible runs that happen behind the scenes. I've had so many days which I feel are just completely wasted runs. Do you know who Eishin Flash's VA is and what other roles they played? Off the top of my head, no. Are they a popular VA? Jaime Fujino. The name doesn't sound super familiar. Fill a bubble and a hint. Mostly Uma. Oh, and Shangri-La Frontier. I like that series. I'll rest this turn. I still haven't seen Season 2, but I really like Season 1. Woo! My Dodo just came 17th in Hopeless Stakes. No! My sweet Dodo, how could this happen? As a background character? Gotcha. Okay, good wit. No, Frontier is so good. Wait for season 3 to start season 2 because cliffhanger. Oh yeah, I think I heard season 2 ends in the middle of an arc or something. I'm glad they've already announced season 3 at least. Oh wow, Rico finally wants to date. What is it? Classic year September. Classic Rico. She loves to show up after summer and classic year. About time. Also, hello Raz, welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Yeah, I really like season 1 of that. All right, let's get a Rico thing, so we can get a little stamina and start her chain. She's basically only Eishin Flash. Seems like it then, yeah. I've heard there are some voice actors who basically like got into voice acting because they wanted to voice in Uma so bad, which I think is really neat. Did you peep the horse clip I put in the server? When was it? Maybe? I haven't been on Discord much today, so if it was earlier today, probably not. I definitely need some more stamina right about now. A lot of the VAs really love their Umas. I was so happy after they won the Game Award mobile game. Like, so many of the voice actors were posting, like, thank you for supporting Uma. I hope you love this character that I voice in the worldwide version and that you keep blah, blah, blah. Like, I was so happy to see how many of them posted. If it's that too, the lives, the merch, the constant involvement with the game, the VTube stuff, yeah. It's a great gig to have for sure. Let's see how Crazy Bear Ako-chan went. Oh, wait. Okay. Was that the race clip? Like the clip of the horse who has an insane surge at the end of the race? If so, I actually did see that one. Yeah, that final spurt was absolutely fucking crazy. The horse came off away from the back and smoked everyone. Yeah, that was... Oh man, that was good. Wonder when Rika's gonna ask you out. She did like... Oh, was the oops because you said it like right when she finally asked me? Good job, Flash. Good job. I feel like I don't win Japan Cup and Armakinen often with her, so that's really nice. I was watching Pikachu and it's so... Man, the ones of, I think it's Golshi, King, Maino, and Teo playing, it's not Fall Guys. What is that one? Gang Beasts, I think? I laugh so hard at that. It's always so good. The Gang Beast one, yeah. I freaking love those. Been lurking while running Debuff Creek experiment. Thank you for the background content. Yeah, no, thanks for lurking, Raz. I appreciate everybody regardless of whether they are actively chatting or lurking. It's all very appreciated. Glad it's been good background content. Shikra just did Poppy's Playtime. Ooh, really? I haven't seen the co-op horror ones, but those sound good. I'll have to look those up. This one is so funny that Maino's solo song is just now linked to her falling off. Yeah. I love how the song was used. Kashi used it in a short a while ago that I thought was pretty funny too. Ikitaru was one. Wait, was that Hot Springs? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it was. It was plus 10 stats. Yeah, it's not Hot Spring. Okay. I had to like quadruple take. I don't really like any of the training, so I guess I'm just gonna race. Carrot cake, yeah. I think carrot cake is 10. The hamburger one is like 11.
ここは負けられない。
I haven't seen the Fukukitaru one though. Valentine's. Thank you, Flash. I'm gonna find the race clip of Bear. What Reddit was it on? I saw it on Twitter. I'm not sure for Reddit. It was posted in my Discord earlier, yeah. Okay, Nature's Thing finished, so we get On Your Left and Maestro. That's good. Oh yeah, for anybody watching, I know Discord has come up a couple times now. I do have a Discord. Invite link is in the description. It's just open to anybody. So you are welcome to join if you would like. What skill should I make to get for gold chip for the current? For current as in Libra? If you're talking about Libra for gold chip, I would say straightaway spurt you definitely want. Umastan you definitely want. I mean, those are like the big ones. No stopping me. Ideally, you would get. Probably a gold heal or two, depending on your stamina. Spur, Umastin. Oh yeah, Professor of Curvature and Straightaway Adept are both very good pickups too. Recovery, Lone Wolf. Okay. Leftovers to greens or long corners. Yeah. All good choices right there. Eishin Flash, the Uma that was good at romance with the trainer, saw the comics in which trainers taken to Germany to become family. It's a popular meme with Eishin Flash. Is Professor Curvature not useful? It is. That's what Eric meant by POC. Professor of Curvature is very good. It can actually potentially activate twice in Libra, which is why it's extra good. Professor of Curvature and Straightaway Adept. Those two can potentially activate twice. I'm going to buy Maestro because it's not going to get any cheaper. Falco is paired with somebody who wins at love then. Falco's too busy being an idol. She is pretty busy with that. There's definitely... Flash's career is definitely one that has some of the implications, but most of the careers do. I also like the video where Sakura Laurel, Brian, Creek, and Oguri played a Yakiniku game. Oh, I have seen that one. That one's really good, yeah. Oguri is just constantly talking about the food and getting disappointed at how it's being cooked, and yeah, that's really funny. Renaissance built different to be so dense with Smart Falcon. It's very selective. Ida-san's thing starts finally, that's good. Well rested, love to see that. Slipstream hint. Ooh. You dare. That's fine. That's fine. Good win, team. Good win. We like that. Riku. I love Blob Creek too. Good bubbles. Oh, I'm not turning that down. Inside scoop? Good in the current CM. Avenge me! Oh, we could get Charming. A little late for that. I really don't want to lose 20 energy, but 40 skill points is 40 skill points. Pretty good run so far. I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to jinx it. I need to get a good stamina training or two, but outside of that, this is looking real solid to me. Turns. Go with Rico at the end gets like 50. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm counting on. Hope it didn't get cursed just now. Yeah, I considered not even reading that out loud. Alright, next turn we're going to do the final Rico recovery. Gotta have the thing George Michael died singing about, Faith. Alright, so we have Unity next. So the first turn, we have 3 training turns left. I want to recover energy with the final Rico thing first. And then hopefully get 1 good speed and 1 good stamina. Failed the Derby? Oh yeah, because you really want Fighter. If I fail the Derby, I get super annoyed. I feel the frustration there, Eric. No, I want to fail the Triple Crown. Do ya? You can Brian Parent, not an ace. I don't want to die. Oh, okay. Oh, there's hope. Sorry, I thought I read it as there's no hope. There is, yes. If you don't want to do the hard career, then yeah, that's a good time. I mean, a good fail right there. When do we have for next stage of CM? I think it comes out at 5, so 57 minutes, and then it should start. Dodo run is so over. No, what's going on, Otto? That's what I was trying to calculate in my head, Eric. I was trying to figure out if the speed would max out naturally or not. Because I just want to focus stamina and power at that point. Try and max power if I can, get a little bit more stamina. I don't think I'm gonna max power, but it's gonna be close. Just peeked at the stream again. This is going very well. I have not been saying anything about it the entire stream because I didn't want to jinx it. I was like, if I say anything about that it's going well, I'm gonna get like triple mood down. I'm gonna fail a race that I shouldn't fail. I'm gonna lose URA. Like something stupid's gonna happen. So I was just keeping it to myself. This one has gone very, very well the entire time. There was one random mood down event, but I had Rico at that point. Basically, the only way it could have gone better is if Rico dated me earlier and I got the extra stamina from that. Oh my god, I didn't cap out speed. So I was 9 away from cap speed and 5 from cap power. But you know what? Those are really, really, really good stats all around. Basically cap speed, and we got medium S. Basically cap power. Stamina, I said 800 with a gold teal was my target. We got 825, and I have my Astro. 450 wit's really good. 415 guts is nice. We still have 1400 skill points to work with. Okay. Okay. Good thing Leo doesn't have OCD. I mean, looking at those, I'm like, god damn, I wish those were capped, but what can you do? I just calculated it wrong in my head. It's fine. The stamina was more important at that point. Okay, so I do have standard distance. I can get a little extra stamina there. I think it's also in Tokyo. So I have to be really careful with the skills I pick, because I think this is an ace Uma on my very first run, which I'm happy about. It is in Tokyo as well. So I can get stamina from Tokyo or standard. I like Outer Post. I did not get curvature, which is unfortunate, but I did still get corner adept. This is basically how my Taishin went. I did 2 runs and then boom, got my Libra ace. Hey, that's real good still. It's on... So I've heard no stopping me is not as good, so I would question that. Freaking Kita-san, yeah, she started really late. On your left, I'm definitely going to pick up. Let's pick up the stuff I definitely want first. Fighter is nice. Slipstream I like. Medium corners. No discounts, kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna need some type of speed skill. Position Pilfer, I mean, not bad, but, you know, we want late race stuff if possible. That's mid race. It is discounted, though. Go with the flow I really like. So I do want iron. Leo has a Discord? I want in. I think you might already be there, Armando. Okay, so iron on your left, fighter, slipstream. Those are all nice for speed and acceleration. Okay, so then I still have 622 left. Shadow Break is very cheap right now. And I love that ult. On the final corner or later, and all you have to do is pass. So I think that has a very good chance of activating. Obviously getting some extra stamina, not a bad idea. Helps if there's any debuffers. Corner Adept is probably a good pickup. But medium corners is cheaper, so I'll at least get one circle of that. Or let's see, I'll do another pass through. So if I get medium corner, I probably don't need late savvy because I have 450. So if I did medium corner. Let's say I get... Go with the flow, because I like that one. I could get nimble. Is recommending not getting no stopping me? Yeah. From what I've read, it can still proc. And if it does, it's definitely going to help. But the consistency is way lower than the current CM. So it's a very gambly skill to pick up. Hello, Titanic. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. I could buy its on. So right now I have go with the flow and medium corners as the pickups. So go with the flow helps with the behind the scene thing for go with the flow, I guess, for people who don't know. I like that skill a lot. Moderately increased navigation late race. It helps with how fast you can switch lanes and move side to side. So if you're blocked late race, it will help you move to the side faster to get around them. Which obviously is nice. There's an Uma World in VR chat where you can test loadouts in a PvP racing situation. Really? That sounds cool. I've never played VR chat, but it seems pretty popular. All right, so I still have 400 to work with. I kind of want to get Shadow Break because that's really cheap. Increased positioning ability. When positioned towards the front, that's not going to be a good buy. I could double up on medium corners. Okay, so I got Shadow Break. So I still have 272 left. So... Also plays for General Chaos as well. Yesterday was on and I ended up vibing with some voice actors who are delivering peak entertainment at the mirror. I can see that being entertaining. Okay, what are the good options here? We have Lone Wolf, which I won't get because if I run Brian or Taishin, I would buy it on them. Lucky 7 is too risky. Late Surgery Savvy is on a discount. It's not a bad skill. It's just more wit. I probably don't need more wit. I'm not going to get the debuff skills. Soft Step could trigger at any point. It is another heal. I would rather get a green skill if I was going to do something, though. So there's medium corners for 110. Outer Swell for 126, which I don't think that would be worth. That's not on discount, so no. Pilfer is kind of expensive. I could get Nimble for 150. It's cheaper than going all the way to no stopping me. It could still help. Could get Ramp Up for 170, but there's no discount. Straight Array Recovery. I mean, it's on a discount, but the green is probably better. All right, so I would say doubling up on medium corner for 110. Corner Adept for 126. Or either Tokyo or Standard for what they are probably the better bets. I actually could technically do 3 of them. Like, I could do cornered. Oh, no, I can't. I could only do 2. I did the math wrong in my head. So I could either get Corner Adept with Tokyo. Actually, if I did medium corner 110. So I could get medium, Tokyo, and standard. So that would get me 80 more stamina, and it would double up on medium corners. Or I could get corner adept instead of medium corner and drop one of the greens. So it would only be 40 more stamina. But I think having 2 different corner skills technically is better than one that's doubled. if they're both like the intro level. I don't know. I don't know if that's true after the buffs and debuffs, or after the buffs. I think I tested it a while ago. The greens are definitely nice for consistency if there's debuffs and stuff, because I did only just get over 800. I do have the gold recovery, but that will definitely help. I could also drop medium corner and get outer post instead, which is a gamble skill. If it activates, that's another 40 speed, and it activates 44% of the time, which is nice. I think it was 44, 40 to 45 or something like that. But it's not as consistent as this would be, obviously. I think that I like the greens and mediums where everyone throws debuffs. Yeah, medium is debuff city. Since the Metabots mobile game is coming in a little more than 2 months from now, I'm saving all my gacha money for that, hence why I'm not playing Uma. Metabots. What's Metabots? I don't think I've heard of that. Still chasing my first S. We were close. We were 500 away. But you know what? I am extremely happy with this Flash. This, in my opinion, this is very likely an ace Flash that will be on my team for Scorpio. For my very first Scorpio run. I mean, it's hard to be upset with any of this. I think this is was a very, very good run all around. Basically cap speed with medium S, basically cap power. We got the stamina goal I was aiming for with Maestro. We got the 2 greens to help boost the stamina a bit, so we technically have 900 stamina. 2 good ults with our own. On your left is good. And I think we have some good other acceleration speed skills. I'm happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. Scorpio. Placeholder unless you get a better one. Yeah, generally that's what I do is I try and get 3 like aces that I'm happy with. And then if I have extra time, I'll either try making a 4th ace as like a backup if somebody's not doing good, or I'll try doing somebody I already have but making a better version. But definitely most important is getting 3 that I'm happy with running in the first place. Find it really hard to believe you've never gotten an S. I have not. I've gotten multiple around 14,000, like 300, 14,400, but I've never gotten, I think 14,500 is the S, which I've never gotten. I think if I had capped speed and power, I think I would have gotten an S. Because they really like, I think in the calculations, they really like capped things. I think it would have been capped if I had gotten both of those caps. 1 more speed training would have done it. It's also a game series, more so with the JP side, which is not Metabot. Old anime cartoon? I'll have to look that up, because it doesn't sound familiar. Unlucky about Kita-san? Yeah, if I had procced Curvature, I definitely would have bought that. But Kita-san decided not to finish. What can you do? That's my new best Flash by quite a bit, though. What do I like as her title? Got myself an energy drink. Very nice. I'm not a huge fan of any of these for her. I'll stick with Witness to Legend, I guess. Yeah, I agree on the gold 0. I read the 0 in the chat, so I said the gold 0. The gold skills, yes. If I had another gold skill or 2, I think that would have pushed it as well. All right, let's update my team trial team because that... my current Flash was good. You know, the current Flash that I was using in team trial, she had good speed with medium S again. She also had Turf S. But the one that I just got, definitely a step up. Okay, well, I didn't expect to have such a good first run. So now I have to decide. I could do an ace run for somebody else. I guess I should do my dailies real quick, too. I'm gonna get demoted this week. Sad. Very sad. Unless I have a super good run or something, I don't know. Monster Zero? You know what? This might be crazy. I've never had a monster before. Never mind. I think we're staying where we are. Or maybe not, actually. One of them was kind of low. Nope, I think I'm 7,000 under the retention line still. Maybe the McQueen run wouldn't be cursed today. It's certainly possible. Yeah, I'm still 7,000 below retention line. The line is so high. Seems pretty high today. That's true. And McQueen is a good option for the next CM too. So if I could have an ace McQueen pace chaser. Not bad, not bad. Power creep for retention's crazy. It really is. I used to get retention consistently, but really, I'm very not used to Sky losing that. Why didn't it do a bunch of them at once? I don't know why it didn't do all three at once like it usually does, but whatever. But yeah, the retention line has been going up very, very consistently. Metabots mobile game I'm talking about is Metabot Survivors, basically a Hollow Cure clone. Ooh, okay. I love Hollow Cure. I still never played Vampire Survivors though. I gotta get on that. There's no legend race right now. Okay. I'll finish dailies then. Okay, so who else was I thinking about for CM? Flash was definitely one of them. McQueen Pace Chaser. Oguri Cat Pace Chaser. I wonder if my Oguri from the previous medium would still be good. Where is she? So this is the Oguri that I ran in the previous one. Nah. I would say no. I mean, she did have cap speed with medium S, which was nice. She has really good power. Stamina's a little bit low, which is why I had 2 gold heals to be safe. But it's right-handed. That's not going to activate. There's definitely a better skill I could have taken than Tail Step. Nimble's not going to be as effective. Yeah, I got to build something new. Your registration's already happening right now. Now it's back on the 4th when it was first announced. I hope it does well. I feel like... Hey, Ishiyama. Bento ideas. Your small animal surrounded by a forest of veggies? That's cute. You created her favorite manga in bento form? Ishiyama is gonna be a good mom. Same thing with King Halo. Oh, I like this one. I've seen this on like YouTube or something. She starts like punching and going crazy. I wish I could have rolled for Kawakami Princess. I like her, but I gotta keep saving for Doper and Fine Motion in them. Somebody behind it just won IP back from legal issues. I'm glad they won that too. That's like the Hi-Fi Rush Studio getting the rights back from Microsoft was nice. Oh, Brian got chocolates, eh? Wow, you got confessed to, Brian. Okay, let's think. If I were to do a different ace. Sorry, one sec. I would do late McQueen if I wasn't already running Eishin. I don't know how I feel about running 2 lates. Yeah, I don't really mind running 2 pace. 2 lates is kind of gambly, though. I mean, I don't have a problem with gambling. I'm running 3 end closers on the current one. So, what are the good options here? So, could do either a pace or a late for Rudolph. Rudolph works better as late because of her ult. But it is a really nice ult. Pace or late McQueen isn't bad. Pace or late Oguri Cap is a very good option. She has excellent growth rates, which is a huge bonus for her. Plus, Gourmand built in for Pace Chaser, so you don't even have to worry about a stamina card. Makes her easier to build. I could run Taishin as a late if I really, really want to bring Taishin, or I could run her as end and just, you know, not have Spurt, but that's going to hurt. Brian, I run very often. I do really like Pace Brian. I really like late Brian. I think either of those are good options. Producer wanted to announce it back during Metabot Day 2025, but could only briefly mention bringing it back. My guess is he got too excited and proceeded to announce it. Yeah, I could see that. It's hard not to be excited about something like that, though. You can't blame him, really. What were you thinking of running, Eric, for your team? I know Flash was on it. I forget who your other 2 are going to be. Has anybody else in chat decided for Scorpio? Like, I know I'm only just starting to think about it, so I haven't really decided. Does anybody else, like, have 3 that they're planning on running? Eishin, Taiki, and Mayano. Is Mayano going to be a debuffer? I want to pull up the guide thing. I can pop it up on the stream, too. That'll be easy. We can look at the guide. Let's see. Or not the guide. The Game 8 description, which will still be helpful. So let me get a window capture. Window capture, Scorpio guide. A lot of medium runners, so I don't know who to run. Yeah, that's the problem. There's so many who are good at medium that it's like, how are you even going to choose? Big. All right, so this is from Game 8, who I usually like for like a quick read. You know what? I should probably actually resize this. Let's see. Because I still want to be able to see the chat while I'm scrolling through. Do that. Where'd it go? Where is it? It disappeared. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'll just make a new one. I'll be running Dodo so she can have her moment in the sun. Dodo is supposedly a good candidate for this one. I don't think you can go wrong with Dodo. Okay. So now I can actually go through this. Want to do Mayano as a hybrid, mostly ace with the debuff skill too. I think that's what Truff did on his a while back, and that works pretty well for him. Might run Maru. Do you have Summer Maru, Noel? Or just normal? I forget if you rolled for Summer. Notices Canva being updated. He showed us some on stream. Very nice, very nice. Hello, Zariah. Welcome to the stream. What did you miss? I did an Eishin Flash run for Scorpio, and it turned out really, really good. I would consider her ace tier. I will very likely be running her on my team. Now I'm trying to figure out who else I might run. So I'm just looking at the guide on game 8 so that we can see what they're saying. So it's 2,000 meters, Tokyo, medium, left, fall, rainy, and soft ground. So again, we need acceleration. I mean, we need power to be good, and that is going to hit the stamina a bit too, according to Eric. So wonder how many Dominators am I going to run into? Probably a lot, blinded. Just normal. I mean, Maru is good. So there's what the course looks like. So late race, we have final corner, and then the big chunk is a straight at the very end. There's an uphill in the final straight. Looks like right before the last spurt, pretty much. So that is also going to factor in for power. You're going to want power to deal with the 2 uphills. So I guess Highlander, again, probably a good skill. A little gambly, because if it activates at the start, you might enter that pace down mode thing, but if it activates here, that could be pretty good. Round 2 starts soon? Yeah, we're only half an hour away. How's your Libra going so far, Zara? Or have you started playing for Scorpio? Soft ground's more of a struggle to power. Damn soft ground, how dare they? Late race starts on the final corner. Powerful skills include angling, shooting for victory, and pump some iron. Final straight is late in the late race. Avoid straightaway spurt. It has a diminished effect. So that's why end closers aren't quite as good. Uphills and downhills are not ideal for acceleration. Avoid Highlander and straight descent. Never mind. I said Highlander maybe would be good. Because there's the uphill here, but they're saying right here, not ideal for acceleration, so avoid Highlander. Alright, so here's the ones that Game 8 is saying could be good. So they have Suzuka, Summer Maru, Norma Maru, Sky, and Daiwa for front. Okay. So we are going to see runaway Suzukas for sure. Pace Chasers, Taiki, Dodo, Tachyon, Maino, McQueen, Oguri Cap, Late, Ryan. This is the alt Asa. Okay. Rudolph, Grass, Maino, Wedding. Mummy Creek, Cafe, Gold City alt. Interesting. End closer, if you do still want to run an end closer, Gold Chip and Taishin. Debuff options, I'm not going to run debuffer. I'm kind of surprised that Brian's not on here. Because Brian is usually consistently a pretty good option, like at least B tier. Between pace and late, I'm really surprised that she's not on there. Suzuka has an event that gives you left for free. True, she does, which is nice. And it's on her speed card if you run that as a support thing. Pace Chasers are the best. We're expecting Pace to be the best style due to the existence of Runaway Silent Suzuka who can block fronts. Taiki Shuttle with enough medium sparks is shaping up to be one of the strongest. Has improved victory. Meisho Dodo is looking like a very good pick. I don't have Dodo, unfortunately. In the Japanese version of Scorpio Cup, frontrunners are the best, but that was... we got the updates early, so Runaway Suzuka did not exist in the Japanese version like it does for us. Eximus Oguri might be out by the time Scorpio finishes. It could be. Because I think Dober comes out at like the same time as Scorpio. Or I think Scorpio registration opens at the same time that... Scorpio registration should be the same time as Dober. So that means that Christmas Oguri would come out like a week in, which means she would probably come out during like round 2 or right before the finals or something. Moo has Brian at A. Okay. Does that say specifically on his guide for pace or late? Or is it for either? Because she can run either one really well. I'm running her as an end closer in the current CM, which she can also run well. New late surgers are usable. Scorpio has several Umas released in December that can be good. All of them are best run as late, so winning can be a gamble. Cafe has a speed debuff tied to a unique skill. Kimono Gold City has another final corner acceleration unique skill. Dober has similar strengths to Ryan and can also use All-Seeing Eyes. Pace, okay. I find it easier to build her as pace. Strong debuffs, yep, we're going to see Dominator, Mystifying Murmur. It will only cripple unprepared opponents. So here are the target stat lines that they list. 600 wit's kind of crazy. I don't think that's required. I would definitely say 400 would be good. But I mean, yeah, cap speed, 800 stamina is what I was aiming for. I would like 9,000 power if I can, but, you know, if you can't hit that, I mean, 9,000, 1,000 power if I can. Okay. Aim for a gold recovery. Okay, yeah, so here you go. Depending on how many debuffers there are and how many golds you have. If there's 2 debuffers and you have 1 gold, so I was running a late surger, I have 800, what was it, like 20 stamina or something? So I should be good if there were 2 debuffers. Because I also have the greens, so I should be definitely okay. But Game 8, I do feel that Game 8 tends to... they tend to have lower recommended thresholds than I see a lot of like content creators put. So if you were to add like 100 to each of these numbers, I feel like that's reasonable. 800 I do feel like is probably okay, but obviously more is nice. I would definitely like at least 1,000 power personally. 600 feels like overkill for wit though. I don't see how you can hit that without a Mega Whale deck. Who recommends this for pace? Max speed, 900, 1,000 plus, 500, 600. I agree 900 could be a bit optimistic. I would definitely like to see at least 1,000. Same for late. I was pretty close to that then. Outside of Guts and Wit. Leo's always good? Depends on the day. Recommended skills. Oh yeah, so then they just go through all of the skills and what cards have them, which is nice. I wouldn't feel good taking less than 1,000 just in case. Yeah, I definitely would aim for at least 1,000. That's my personal goal. So it has all of the skills. General skills that are good. It's listing alts that are useful. Obviously, if you are building a pace chaser, you want shooting for victory for sure. If you're building a late surger or an end closer, you definitely want let's pump some iron. These are pretty typical skills that you would see. On your left, I definitely wanted... They did star the most important ones. I could see No Stopping Me being much more relevant for an end closer because they're going to have the most things to pass, but yeah, it's not starred for anybody else. Heals, obviously we're used to. Recommended support cards. Sample deck setups. Recommend bringing wit and speed. Didn't feel good taking less than a... Oh, I read that one. Okay. $437. Time's flying. I probably only have like half an hour to 45 minutes left, so I'm trying to figure out like either I could kill time until the Libra race is open and then I can do some Libra races and see how those go, or I could start another career run. I don't think I would finish in time, but I mean maybe. It depends how fast it goes. If I'm not streaming, I feel like I usually finish a career in like 20 to 30 minutes. Minutes until Libra, yeah. I could also end the career, or just back out and look at some races. We'll see. I don't have to do the races on stream. It's just kind of fun to watch and see how it goes. Maybe if I could do at least one set on stream, that would be fun. So if I were to build a Brian as a pace chaser, I would want somebody who could potentially give me shooting for victory. So this Taiki that I have is turf, medium, medium. Okay, so we get 6 medium sparks, 2 turf. Has shooting for victory, not with a discount, which is unfortunate. But it is stamina and power, which isn't bad. 6 medium, 2 turf is nice. I think one of these Oguris. So the Oguris have good affinity. I feel like one of these has Taiki as a grandparent. Late, medium, medium. So no, I wouldn't use that one. This one's all stamina. Turf, medium, mile. No, I don't know why I saved that one. That's kind of all over the place. This one also has mile. Medium, turf, medium. Okay, so I don't have an Oguri with Taiki then. So I feel like then I have to take this Taiki. And if I'm taking that Taiki, because I don't have my own that's good, that means I can't get a double circle affinity. Which is fine. I mean, Taiki's just not really compatible with Brian. I guess unless you run a shit ton of G1 races and win, maybe you could get the double circle. I don't know. So if I were to look for somebody with medium, ideally they have stamina or power. This McQueen is only power. I want somebody who could give me stamina and power if possible. Do we have medium, long, long? No. Long, long, medium? No. Late, medium, medium? No. Medium, long, long? No. Come on. Turf, medium, long? Come on! You're killing me. Pace, long, medium? What are all of these mixed things? Long, medium, long? No! Medium, medium, pace. I mean, that one works. But I barely have any power if I do that, so I definitely would want somebody who has power. Medium, long, long, come on. Medium turf. Oh, there's a long in there. Brian has a speed and stamina bonus, so I could probably get away with a little less stamina and a little more power. Out of borrows because of how rough the Brian runs are. I really wish that they would bring that update sooner. That gives us the extra borrows. Medium, long, long. Medium, turf, medium. But it has a Brian as one of the grandparents, so I don't think that... Ideally, you don't have the Uma you're training as a grandparent, because I think you get less from it. Have some good skills, though, and it is medium and turf. I have my own Oguri. Pace, medium, pace. Man, these ones are not so good. Maybe if I take that one away, I'll get more options at least. Oh god, I wish I could factor things out. Like, don't show me anything that has a long, regardless of who has it. Medium turf, this has a long, but it has really good other stuff. So glad I have 2 8-star stamina Umas. If my borrows go bad, I have solid of my own. That is really, really nice. 2 8-star ones is absolutely clutch. Medium turf, long. I guess I could sort by name instead. Because there's certain Umas that would be better to run. Who's my guest that I'm borrowing? Taiki. So... I feel like I had an Oguri who was a good parent. Maybe not. Oh, medium turf, medium. But again, Brian is one of the parents. Brian's one of the parents. Come on. Brian McQueen. I know I have a 9-star McQueen. Medium pace, pace. Why did I keep this one? I don't know what the hell I was thinking keeping that one. Only had to borrow for Taki and everything else was in-house. Damn, nice. I wish I had good enough parents to do that, but I still haven't been motivated enough to do my own parent runs like that. Oh, this is a 9-star McQueen. Okay, 6 stam, 3 power, medium, long. Good as a grandparent. I mean, I could still run something that has a long, it's not ideal. But if it's the best thing I have, then I just kind of have to make do. Ever actually done a parent run before? I've probably done less than 10. Just got lucky. Lucky to end up with 2 8-star ones? Yeah, that's... For never having done a parent run before, that's really nice. Turf, medium. Damn, can I get one who doesn't have... I use Brian as a parent all the time, I guess. So some of my best parents are Brian. So I guess that's kind of why I'm getting screwed here. Medium has a ton of skills. So I know I have a 9-star Teo too. Oh, maybe because it doesn't have medium. Turf, medium, long. The one who had some long mixed in is probably going to be the best bet. Long, medium. Who was it? Medium. Oh, that has end closer mixed in, which is too much. I mean, I would really like to use Noguri because I really want to get Triumphant Pulse. Ideally, I think I would have Shooting for Victory and Triumphant Pulse both as inherited things. I could give up on Triumphant Pulse if I had really good other stuff, but I have to bring one of these, and then I get like no power. Medium, turf, medium. So it does have 5 medium. I don't think I can get the turf from myself. And then this one was pace, medium, pace. So I think I'd probably have to use this one. I still get a decent amount of stamina. I don't really get a whole lot of power though, which is gonna hurt. Alright, so in theory, if I did that, if I were to do a Scorpio pace, what would the deck be? I would not be running Nice Nature Wit. So I can replace that with something. If I still ran Rice for Maestro, I would probably still run Rico and see how it goes. So I could replace Nice Nature with another power card. This Agnes digital card, 10% effectiveness. I think she doesn't have priority though. Yeah, she doesn't. I mean, Nishino Flower, standard distance, firm condition, pace chaser corner. Straightaway adept. But she doesn't have training effectiveness. And I don't get the power bonus because I am one freaking MLB away. But it has good skills. Helios, no. I mean, preferably I can run something that has skills that are going to help me. I could replace the sweep with Flash. I do really like that she has energy recovery and mood up in her events. I wouldn't be able to use any of these skills outside of maybe standard distance, but she has good effects. What do these other cards have? Major Orion. Wet Condition, Rainy Day. Medium Straight. Maybe the Ryans. Simple Navigator. What are the effects? Mood effect, race bonus, training effectiveness, stamina bonus. So she doesn't have specialty priority, but I mean, wet conditions, medium straight, training effectiveness. If I were to level it up, what does it end up being? So you get stamina bonus when you train, 10% fan, 5% training effectiveness, 30 mood, 20 friendship, mood and race additionally from the unique perk. I mean, that's doable. Definitely an option. Hishiyama is nice, but I can't use any of the skills outside of Ace Savvy. Wet, outer post. Those skills aren't really helpful. So it would probably have to be Nishino Flower, who she does have specialty priority, but she doesn't have training effectiveness. But she does have standard, firm. Oh wait, it's not firm. She has standard and Pace Chaser Corner, which are both nice. And I have her mostly leveled up. Or I could level up the Ryan. She doesn't have specialty priority, but she does have training effectiveness. She does have wet and medium, which are both good. Or I could do the Digiton, who has training effectiveness, no specialty priority, but she does have medium straightaway. Are you training today? I did an Eishin Flash run, which ended up really good. Ace material. So I'm 1 for 1 on Scorpio runs turning out an ace. And now I'm trying to figure out if I were to do a Narita Bryan, what deck would I bring? I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do a full career, though. Because typically I would stop at 5. That's in 9 minutes. I think I can go a little later than 5, but not too much later. And the Libra round 2 also opens up in 8 minutes. So if I start a Bryan career, then I can't watch any races on stream. If I watch some races, then I can't do a Bryan career. So I'm like... But yeah, I did an Eishin Flash run. It went really well. And I guess I'm kind of planning out who I would run for Bryan. What did Scorpio have as good potential cards? Unfortunately, it looks like there are some good power cards that I just don't have for Late Surger. The Ryan card might be the move. Ryan or Flower is what I'm leaning towards. What does she run late? I would be running her as a pace, I think. Unless you mean Eishin Flash. She runs late, yeah. Brian can do pace or late. I could run her either way. Pros and cons to each. I can get Shooting for Victory as a good inherit if I run pace Brian. If I run late, then I would have to run a slightly different deck, which is also fine. And they say is weak. Yeah, because she only gets 5% training effectiveness and she doesn't have specialty priority. Which isn't great, but you do get medium straight, you get wet conditions, you get rainy. It's going to be rainy and wet. And you do need a good amount of power for this upcoming CM. So it's just tough. Like, I don't have an SR card that has training effectiveness and specialty priority. I have SRs that have one or the other. And I don't want to run another SSR if I can avoid it. I mean, I could. It's just... I mean, I guess if I ran the Scarlet, it's like, prepared to pass is helpful. I could get a potential gold heal here. Like if Rice doesn't proc, but this does, I could still pick up that gold heal. That does have training effectiveness and specialty priority, but it's very low specialty priority. Who recommends Manhattan as a parent card? Like if you're making a parent to use to run Manhattan? Or for your aces? I assume if you're making a parent, is what you're saying? Build a 22% plus 80 speed and -3 mood plus practice 4. Oh no. Those types of turns are so tilting. The card off Manhattan to make a parent. Okay, yeah. I could see that. It's a good card. I ran it a lot for my Libra aces. I like the Oguri skills, but training buffs are weak in my experience. Force user a lot. Are you talking Manhattan? So that gets me to that. What was the Nishino flower again? I missed out on the final effect, which I think was like a power bonus or something. Yeah, it is a power bonus. Oh, Daiwa. I forget what I ran her a lot on. There was a CM that I definitely had her in my deck fairly often. I think because I wanted Race Planner, but I can't remember what CM it was for. Getting effectiveness and initial power. So she actually probably gets 10% effectiveness. A lot of initial power. The stamina bonus is definitely nice here. She'd flash my beloved. Hello, Ezume. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, wait. I see what you did with the super chat. I see what you did there. Thank you for the super chat. But yes, would you like to see, for people who just came in, would you like to see the Eishin Flash that I just made? Will be on my Scorpio Ace team? There you go. I am pretty damn happy with it. Yes, yes, Queen Slay. But yeah, so close to S. Yeah, I've had multiple that are just over 14, but I still have not hit the S. It continues to elude me. I don't know. If only you could add 14 points. If only. Yeah, if I could cap the speed and the power with those 14, I would be an even happier camper. Can she handle my debuffs? That's the question. I think with the gold heal and the greens that give me another 80, so I technically have 905 stamina, plus the gold heal. I'd like to think she's okay, but we'll see. If there's two really good debuffers, I think there's a chance that she struggles a bit. But outside of that, I think it's a pretty damn solid Uma. Pulling on the banner, which is coming in 90 seconds. Is there a new Oh, is the new banner the Gold City and Rudolph? Only 2 guild skills. Yeah, unfortunately curvature didn't proc, which was the big downside there. Oh, and the event also starts. Okay. I'll wait for that to roll over then. I'm not planning on pulling on it. Like, I'm not going to do a 10 pull or anything, but I will do... I'll do a single pull, like I typically do. But I need to keep saving for Dober and Fine Motion. Those are going to be the big banners that I pull on a good amount. Dober's in 2 weeks. I think she's like the 26th or 28th is when her banner is. Fine Motion should be 2 weeks after that. And second round of the cup. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff dropping then. And it looks like it's 5 now, so it should have just come out, right? Refresh. Yep, there's the event. Just popped up. All right, do we see the new banner? Manhattan Cafe. There it is. Gold City and Rudolph. All right, do my 1 pull. Well, as has been typical. If Leo can do a pull, I can do a pull. Yeah, good luck, Eric. The Nakayama Fest was the new... Oh, no, was the current the new card? What's this Brian? I have to use all 15k of my remaining pulls for Rudolph. Hey, I mean, you like Gold City a lot too, right? So, if you get either of them, I'm sure you'd be happy. Current, is this a good whip card? Specialty priority, training effectiveness, whip bonus. Could be a good wit card for sprint. And you definitely want a lot of wit in sprint. Brian, new SSR. Oh, so it's the stamina version of the speed one that we got. Beeline Burst is the gold on this one. What do you got? Training effectiveness and specialty priority is the unique perk. Nice. And training effectiveness and specialty priority are effects too. Base bonus, fan bonus. Mood effect. Damn. And she actually gets initial friendship, unlike freaking speed version. Alright, we can do a 1 pull on that. Well. Hey, Taishin, my goat. I'm gonna put the EZ in Ezume. Good luck, Ezume. Let me know how the pulls go. What was that other thing I was looking at? We both got winning ticket for my 1 pull. Hey! Winning! No Gold City. We do love Gold City in this house. Hey, speak of the devil. Let's go to 90. I found time? A cafe on a single pull? Really? Hey, I mean, congrats. Cafe is good. Nice, Raya. This makes the friend I was talking about that got Shakur from the ticket. Really? Ezume, you got Air Shakur? Did you say that in our group chat or did I forget? Oh, you already had Cafe? Damn. How did you know that? Forbidden knowledge. Oh boy. So EP from your team. Shakira? That's a good pull. Ba-ba. Frost, you're here? Is this like a super small world type of moment? Alright, well, I guess we can do a couple Libra races. I probably have like 20 minutes. Which I probably would have enough time to finish Brian career if I was efficient. But, we'll see. We'll see. We're in round 2, Group A. See how the squad performs. I mean, Golshi and either she's gonna come in first by a mile, or she's gonna burn out. Hey, speak of the devil, we have 2 Golshis. Shocker. McQueen. Didn't proc her. Oh yeah, if she was up there too early, then yeah. I guess we can keep the chat. It'll just kind of obscure some of the skill activations. Okay, team. End closer squad. Top gun number 3. Wow, Jumayu taking Oh, but my Taishin number 1 fave with 3 double circles. Okay. I never put any weight on those predictions, though. You have a hot date in 20 minutes? No, I have dinner with my mom. Looks really short. I have an Uma racing team on BRC, and Blinded Quarry Boy is one of my first members. He really up sweet ocean. Oh, interesting. That is a super small world kind of thing, then. That's really funny. An Uma racing team in VR chat. How long have you been doing that? Started with a loss? I mean, you can only go 19-1 and 14-1 so many times. That means it can only get better from there. Taishin is really far up for this. Well, I guess it's fine. There's 7 end closers, so somebody has to be the start. A couple of months? I don't feel like I've ever heard about that. I don't think you ever mentioned it. Alright, it's time for the end closers to start pushing. Ryan is zooming. Both of the Golshis are pushing. All the Maestros are gonna hit. A lot of my races, honestly, I typically watch the first like 5 to 10 seconds and then I skip ahead to the last like 15 seconds. Because the long races just take so long to watch. My two Naritas are shoulder to shoulder right now. Rudolph is lagging a little behind, but you know what? Okay, Highlander activated at a good point for Taishin. Ryan's pushing. That Golshi is pushing hard. Approaching Shadow, good. Unfortunately, she's blocked, but... Ryan's pushing. Ryan's in first. Oh, Taishin got to the outside. Okay, she can push forward now. Oh, I think Brian's running away with it. Unless Top Gun gets a big push at the end. Flashy landing. Oh, Rudolph. Hello. Hello, hello, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Norse ladies run. They're running their fastest. Eishin dueling. Ryan won Taishin 2. Very good, very good. Oh, Rudolph pushed up hard. She came in fourth. She was in last for a while. First temple, second gates of rainbow. Oh, who is it? Kishi Akibono. Hey, Akibono's cute. She's really good in sprint too, so if you don't have good sprint runners, she could She could definitely fill that gap. Thank you, Brian. 124. I like that. Sonic can run faster than this? I mean, Sonic is pretty damn fast. I would believe it. Good first race, girls. Good first race. That's what we like to see. Alright. I want to finish this set. We can do one set on stream. See how it starts off. I wish when you fast forward in the race, like when you fast forward, it puts you like right ahead of the final spurt or whatever. I wish that you could jump to like the middle or like the 2/3 point or something like that. What do we got here? Tachyon, Cafe, Buff Puff. I like that name. Another Taishin, Gold Chip, 2 Tachyons. Oguri Cap, always scary to see. Oh, Rudolph, number 9 favorite. I want to see Rudolph win this and prove him wrong. 2-1. I mean, there you go. Started off with the loss, and it's only gotten better from there. All right, gang. No late starts. Good. There was a lot of pace. There was at least 3 pace chasers this time. Taishin's gonna have to fall back. Wait, is that an end closer Oguri Cap? Either that Oguri Cap started super late or it's an end closer. Is that end closer Tachyon too? This other Tachyon is so far ahead. Wait, what? Is that? I'm gonna have to check their types. Either this is a pace and then they're running end Oguri and end Tachyon, or Taishin and Brian in second and third is, I mean, it's not bad, but I don't think they can either. I can't have Brian in second. She needs to be a little further back for her ult, I think. That Tachyon use angling? It's definitely too early for that. I'm honestly not sure. The gap is closing though. Okay, it activated Race Planner, so it is a pace chaser. Brian's falling back a little too far. I didn't want you to fall back that far. Taishin's on the inside corner. I don't like that. Positioning's not great here. I mean, Brian could actually still be in a decent spot. She can activate Spurt and then her ult. Taishin can get Spurt. Taishin's falling to mid-pack, which actually could mean her ult could activate. Rudolph's starting to push. Taishin's blocked again on her acceleration. 2 times in a row that's happened. No stopping me. Another acceleration. Okay, she got a gap. Taishin's gonna push. But but this gold chip is neck and neck with me, and they also just got no stopping me. Oh, I don't like that. Either the gold chip's gonna pass me or we're gonna have a dueling. Encroaching shadow from that. Oh, we're dueling. Uh-oh. Oh, the gold ship's falling back a little bit. Oh no, Triumphant Pulse. Oguri's gonna win. Taishin, push. Push, Taishin, push. No. Damn, I ahead. Yeah, the Oguri Cap Triumphant Pulse at the end is dangerous. No, I didn't get her. She lost by a head. Or a neck, actually. Dupe Oguri Cap and the new Gold City. Nice. Bummer you didn't get Rudolph, but the new Gold City's very good. Triumphant Pulse, yeah. What can you do if you like that sometimes? Would go great with some Initial D music. I've actually never seen Initial D. Yes, alas. Triumphant Pulse. Tachyon got me the win to qualify. Very good, very good. Generally, when I skip ahead in the race, if I don't have somebody in first or second, I just assume I'm not going to win that one. I saw somebody say about Libra Like, they were talking specifically about Pump Some Iron. Like, how you have to be in 6th to activate that. If they said if you're in 6th and Pump Some Iron activates, you've already lost when it comes to Libra. Like, you have to be already far up at that point. Otherwise, you simply can't catch up. I'm sure that there's cases where that doesn't happen, but... Oh, there's an S. Rudolph in here. Another Gold City? How are you getting so many SSRs? Anime Teo one? I do like Anime Teo. Before Fast and Furious, there was Initial D because the soundtrack was fire. I think I have it in my plan to watch list. Promising Narita Taishin is falling a little behind. Don't you discount my girl like that. Out of 5, some things really don't change. No. 100 pulls Danzo. So you got what? A Dupo Guri, 2 Gold Cities, Rudolph Solos. I mean, you got a really good haul for 100 pulls. Oh, we are. Unless Taishin has a crazy burst, we lost this. I think that Sky must have gotten in. Gold City's about to catch. Actually, Taishin's pushing hard. Ryan's making a push. I think this Gold Chip's gonna win though. Actually, Taishin. No, I think Gold Chip has it. Good push from Taishin at the end, but I think I got 2, 3, 4. Wait. Oh, there was another Rudolph, right? So the other Rudolph was 3. Okay. It is what it is. Well, congrats on the good pulls, Azumai. Bummer about Rudolph, but you got a really good haul otherwise. Oh man, Oguri Cap. Oh, S. Brian. S. Brian and S. Gold Chip. Oh, this Yukie, guys. Gonna be a menace. Oh man. What do you mean? What about that S. Brian? Yeah, those are gonna be tough to beat. You know what? I've beaten S ranks before. Gold Ship of Doom and Despair. Isn't that every gold ship, to be honest? Oh, did it have iron? I wasn't even looking at the skills. I was just looking at the stats and if they had long S. Rudolph already in second is kind of crazy. She's gonna fall behind. Yoguri will push up. Taishin's pushing. Oh, Taishin late started. She probably got rushed in the stand. A little early for that. Yep, everybody died. 6, 8, 9 is a guaranteed loss when you jump ahead there. I don't know what happened because I skipped a lot of the race, but evidently everybody died. I mean, Taishin has a good final push here. She's going to come in third, but... Brian was... I think I might have been 8 and 9 on Brian and Rudolph there. Oof. Started off good with a win and then 3 losses in a row. Feels bad, man. Maybe watching races on stream is cursed for me. I mean, round 2 is a lot harder than round 1 in general, but... I remember I watched a bunch of races for the Mile Cup before. And... I think they got killed on stream too. Eishin Flash is nice to see. King Halo is nice to see. Way of Kings on King Halo, I like that. Taishin in a bad mood, hate to see it. I mean, 3 losses in a row, I get it. I'd be in a bad mood too. Holy stamina eater. Goes like arigato. I gotta say gomenasai for putting them in all these tough races. Eishin Flash, number 3 favorite. Okay. Rice, number 2. Hey, Taishin number 1. Okay. Sarimasen. Agemasen. Alright, no late starts this time at least. Gomen Asari is a classic. Alright, I'll give it like 5 seconds, then I'll skip ahead. Rudolph got rushed, she's gonna die. She doesn't have enough stamina to get rushed. If she rushed, she just dies. Alright, Brian died. Taishin is blocked or something. This is a, yep, Taishin just has a wall of crap in front of her. Actually, Taishin, okay. You found a way around. Gold chip though, gold chip. Nope, gold chip passed, damn it. Classic gold chip. Fucking, I hate seeing gold chip. I'm so sick of gold chip. Every single medium and long is constant gold chip, and I hate seeing it. We lost 4 in a row. Feels bad, man. The gold chip cup, pretty much. Pretty much. Me too, Leo? Yeah. That's gold chip for you. What can you do? Alright, stream is cursed, so I'll watch the rest of those in my own time. Evidently, I can't do well when I stream the races, because now I'm 0 for 2 on having good races when I stream them. Although I did win the medium finals when I streamed that one. King Halo and Maru in the longest peak Oshi picks. I respect it. I definitely like seeing Oshi picks. Should we jump gold chip before the final round? I don't know. Gold chip might just beat us up. Gold chip's tough. I don't think I'd want to fight gold chip at least. Hair sticking straight up, is it? Reminds me of Fuma ears. That's cute. We match? Oh. Only 4-star Umas are Mazensky, Major Orion, and the new Gold City. The new Gold City immediately jumping up to a 4-star is crazy. For one, did you use some statues then? Because I don't think 1 dupe is enough to go up a star. And the all-comers, Lenichi Okan. I'll have to look those up. New banners get 90, so he didn't have to use much. That's true. That's true, actually. I forgot you get the bonus on the new ones. 20. That's not bad. I think I have a hell of a lot of statues right now. I have 1,100 statues. I have quite the stash. Who do I have at 4 stars? Teo, Marzensky, Gold Chip, Vodka, Daiwa, Likey, Grass, McQueen, Asa, Opera, Brian, Air Groove, Mino, Urban, Ryan. What the hell? I have so many 4 stars. What? I guess I've used the statues quite a bit. I know that I definitely use statues on Taishin. I definitely use statues on Brian. I definitely use some on McQueen. I definitely use some on Teo. All of the 1 and 2 star ones I think I just got from natural. I've never used the statues on the 1 or 2 stars. I assume I used it on Gold City. Yeah, all my current 3 stars are ones I haven't gotten dupes of, so that makes sense. Gotta be saving them for the 3.5 anniversary. Is that when Gentle Donna comes out? RIP Gentle Donna, by the way. I didn't have any particular thing I was saving them for, though. I could just use it on some of my favorites right now that I run a lot. I could definitely just use it on Taishin. I just, like, I kind of look at the statues as, like, I know. As soon as I use the statues and bump up the stars, then I'm going to roll on a banner, and I'm going to pull that Uma or something, and it's going to be a waste of the statues. Like, I'll use it on Taishin, I'll get it to 5 stars, and then on the Dober banner, I'll roll on Dober, and I'll get a Taishin or something. I'm going to be like, well, fuck me then. So, I guess I'll probably wait until after, like, this onslaught of banners in the winter-spring. I'll see how all of those go, and any potential dupes, and then I could use statues after that. Because I think after, like, April, there's not a whole lot I plan on rolling for next year. I'd have to double check the list. It's very packed at the start. But I think, like, yeah, after April, I know there's Summer McQueen. I'll roll on that, because McQueen is Oshi. But, I feel like, I have to check my list. Let's see. Let's check my Uma list. Okay, so there's this is a spreadsheet that I maintain on my own for my own reference. So I think like the EN date, the ones that have already come out, I put the date in. The ones that have been announced, I put the date in. So Dober is the 28th. So Dober, I am planning on rolling for the 28th. Christmas Oguri Cap, I would like, but I probably won't roll for. Fine Motion, I am definitely rolling for. She is my ultra uber mega want. So she is a must roll. Tamamo, I probably won't. Haru and Opera, probably not. Well, definitely not. Chio, I would like, but there's other stuff coming up. Bourbon Valentine's, I would like, but there's other stuff. Arden, I would like. I might skip. Admire Vega, I would definitely like to get. Kita-san, I would definitely like to get. So, Dober and Fine Motion, I'm definitely going to pull on. I might have to skip all of the stuff after that because I really want Kita-san, and I would really like to get Vega if I have the carrots for it. So I might have to skip everybody after Fine Motion until Vega and Kita-san. Satono Diamond, I would like. Majiro, I mean, I want all the Majiros, so I'll skip the alts. Nice Nature King Halo Cheerleader alts I would like to get. Ainz Fujin, I'm definitely going to roll for. Majiro Palmer, I will roll for. I'll skip the alts. Skip. Sweep is cute, but I'll probably skip. So after... In theory, April is going to be kind of packed, but then I have like 2 months off. I'll do McQueen. Open a Ricky, Smart Falcon alts. Taishin alt, I have to look into it and see what the skills are. Probably skip all these. Asin Machan, I wouldn't mind rolling for. I'm not planning on any of these. Ryan gets an alt. I'll have to see what her skills are. But I prefer new Umas over alts if possible. Itaku Helios is a lot of fun. Mr. CB I would like to roll for. But yeah, you can see, like, I'm from, like, January through April, there's a ton of stuff. And then there's, like, one in June. Like, one other random thing. Like, it's going to be a really quiet second half of the year. But Mr. CB I would like to roll for. Neo Universe is cool. Marvelous Sunday, quite a while away. But she would be cool. Katsuragi Ace is cool. Suzuka Summer. And Tachyon Summer. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the stream. You've gotten deep in the spreadsheet game. Yeah, Jordan's getting skipped. I would like Jordan, but there's others that I'd like more. So I'll just have to hope I get Jordan as, like, on the way. Got Ballroom Kiseki recently. Nice, nice. Dober, Exoguri, Finemo, Tamamo, back to back to back. Yep, 4 in a row. Have Camping Shuttle, nice. Sweet Pea and May, I'm going sub. You gotta save up, Blinded. Save your carrots. Stay strong. 4 and 1 in the second round. Very nice. Good performance. If alts had a new career, I would have been more... Yeah, I agree. If the alt was a new career, I would be way more likely to pull, because then I would pull on all my favorites. But it's really just an outfit. Outfit and skills. So, like... For my absolute top Oshis, sure, I'll pull for the alts if I like the alt. But I would much rather have new Umas if I could choose. NTR, quite a while away. Meijiro Romano, I'm definitely going to roll for. But we got a year and a half until then. Sirius is going to be a very popular role, I think. 2 months off is not the gambler mindset. That's true, Otto. That's true. Need both of those summer fits. Tachyon's super popular. Oh, is she? I don't know a whole lot about it. Hello, Cubone. Welcome to the stream. Going well. Going well. I did a career. Got kind of killed in my first set of 5 for Libra, but it is what it is. I'm just looking at upcoming banners before I am going to have to end stream in a few minutes. Just want to finish going through some of these things. Satono Crown, I'm definitely going to roll for. Cheval Grand, I'm definitely rolling for. So that's 2 back-to-back that I will definitely aim for. Oh, man. So Meijiro Romanu, Satono Crown, and Cheval Grand are all very, very close to each other. But I want all 3 of them. Vivlos is cool, but we'll see. I'll say when Still in Love is coming to Yen. I can check. This is a spreadsheet that I make. So it's not 100% up to date, and also not 100% accurate. It's just estimated dates. But I can see if she's on here. Transcend, I might roll for. Maybe Jungle Pocket. Gentle Donna, I am 110% rolling for. Casually, just under 2 years away, potentially. Thanks for stream. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to see ya. Durandal, I will almost definitely roll for. Damn, and that's only 3 weeks after Gentle Donna. Yeah, Durandal is a must roll for me. Same with Gentle Donna. Tachyon, not Tachyon. Taishin getting another alt. If he wants Cesario, Japanese superstar. Wasn't she like a couple rows? Oh yeah, right before Durandal. Furioso I like. I'd like to roll for her. February. Surumaru I'm definitely going to roll for. But that is over 2 years away. Orphe I'm definitely rolling for. That's 110% must roll. No Reason is a kind of funny name. Berzina, I like her design a lot. Ramanu Wedding alt is nice. Chronogenesis, I think there's a good chance I'll roll for. Gold City Deserted Island alt. I like her design quite a bit. She also has such a cool design. She does. I love it. Heavy Need Phenemono. I think she's going to be really popular. I'm not currently planning to roll for her, but... oh, there you go. Still in Love is on here. So my spreadsheet has it as early July 2028. So about 2.5 years away. But my spreadsheet could be wrong. I have a very basic estimation thing going on. She could come a little sooner than that. It depends how fast they accelerate the banners in the schedule, because it is a little accelerated. Espoir City, I'm definitely rolling for. Dentsu Flame, I'm going to roll for sure. So it looks like I haven't updated this for... I haven't updated this in almost 2 months. So anybody after Dentsu Flame and Transcend's alt, I haven't put on yet. Asuka wants to Umapyo in English. I think I saw a tweet about that. I think that's enough time to save up 37k carats. Oh yeah, you got plenty of time. 2.5 years? I bet you could have 100k by then. But yeah, obviously, you know, if you want to guarantee you're going to get the Uma, you need 30k. But ideally, it's faster than that. NPC Umas, are there any that you're hoping for? People really want Stay Gold. Stay Gold, I mean, they're going to have to come at some point. Almond Eye, I really, really want. I know that they're confirmed. It's just a question of when. I'd have to look at a list of what NPCs are in the game but haven't officially come out yet. About this end of year, beginning of next year, I'm going to get drained. Maybe don't pull for Tamamo and wait for Selector. Honestly, I've considered doing that with Dober. Like, Christmas Oguri is really, really good. But I'm considering skipping the Dober banner and getting the Selector and using it on Dober. And then continuing to save my carrots until Fine Motion and pulling on that. I imagine we get another Selector around the 1 year anniversary too. We're supposed to get one around Christmas Oguri or something, I think. People say Almond Eye's anniversary. I think Almond Eye is definitely anniversary. Buena Vista is on my list. Yep, I really, really like her. Problem is that I want to save when they release a new banner. If I find out the outfit's cool, I pull, which is every banner. I totally get it. I definitely will occasionally throw a 10 pull out if I'm just feeling the gacha. Haven't gotten the full reveal. Forever Young, I'll definitely roll for. Yep. Childhood friend who wins finally. Yes, I love childhood friend trope. But we are eating good as Uma fans. We got a bajillion upcoming Umas that look great, and I can't wait to roll for. The future is bright for Uma fans. But I think I am going to have to call it there, go have some dinner. But it was a good stream. I'm very, 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 very happy about how this Flash run Flash won. Blah! Why can I not speak? Flash run went. There we go. Happy about that. There's my first Scorpio ace for the time being. Still got to plan out my next couple aces, and we have about 2 weeks to do that. Less than stellar first set of 5 for Libra, since I went 1 and 4. But you know what? We still got 3 more sets to go, so hopefully those go better. Stingray Ogre, ooh, and Buena Vista, nice. Those are both great. Late star Kolshi that wins. 3 and 1? You're still doing really, really well. Flash run 1 went. It's tripping over me even more. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you had a good time with the Uma stream as always. Good luck to all of you in your Libra runs and your Scorpio ace builds. I'm sure I'll be streaming Uma again in the near future. But until then, if you're not in the Discord and you want to, for people who are watching and aren't, invite link is in the description. Got a good group of people chatting Uma in there. Anybody who joins, just go to the roll tab, give yourself access to gacha. Yeah, next week, rough stream schedule. I think Wednesday we'll finish Professor Layton. We don't have too much left in that. Thursday, haven't decided yet. Friday, continue Digimon. Saturday, continue Yakuza. And we'll see for Sunday. Thanks for stream. Thanks for hanging out. Marvelous stream on a marvelous Sunday. I had a marvelous time. I hope you all did too. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your nights. If you're looking for more Uma, I think Cashew is streaming a watch along for the next Cinderella Grey episode at 7, like an hour 20 minutes. So, you know, if you like the anime watch alongs, you could check that out. And otherwise, hopefully I see you for some streams next week. Until next time, bye bye.